Welcome to my first podcast. Hi, nice to meet you all. Hopefully it's not too close to the mic. I think it is a little bit, but oh well, everything is all good. So let's get started, shall we? Just came back to my house from the hospital. Well, my mother doesn't agree that we came in today, since we came in the day before, but we completely knocked out on our beds. After all, we washed the hospital off, of course. You know, those hospital beds were horrible. Sleeping in those hospital beds for 4 days is not the best way to go about life. But yes, first day back with Lupus, which for those who don't know what Lupus is, well, I had no idea since yesterday or the day before that. The day before that as well, because I learned about it in the hospital. So we're going to learn together by the doctors and Google. So what lupus is, it's a disease where your immune system attacks your organs or tissue. So basically, my body's trying to kill me. Jokes. Well, not really jokes, because it's what's happening. My body is attacking my good old kidney. My little kids. My little kidney. Lupus decided that my kidney looks scrumptious, and decided to let's attack it, because why not? Why not? So this caused my kidney to leak protein 40% more than normal people, because my body is extra like that. It doesn't have to be just the 10%. No, the 40% more than normal people. It's great. There's also inflammation within the kidney. So that lupus is really getting in that kidney. You'll probably be wondering how I found out the lupus was within the kidney. Well, besides they're finding the 40% of protein within the kidney. The doctors kind of pulled out some of my kidney. They pulled out like 5 pieces, probably, maybe more, maybe less, because why not? It was actually my left kidney. And also, fun fact, they did it to my bone marrow to check if I had, the C word. The C word sucks. But I did not have the C word. I'm a healthy girl with lupus. I'm half healthy, but my bone marrow is just fine. But it still sucks getting your bone pulled out of you. It's the worst feeling you can have. But I just want to say, healthy bone marrow. I have a healthy bone marrow. Also, they decided to do this all on the left side. I don't know why. Maybe my left side is very sexy. Just to have a great left side. But, this is just giving a bit of context about what I'm talking about. I'll be talking about my daily routine, but just want to say, have lupus affecting me a little bit. Well, I didn't usually have to take 100 pills, but so gonna be talking about that. But first segment done. That's Lupus. That's the first segment done. Nice. But now you know. I'll probably talk a little bit more about the Lupus later videos, well, later episodes or later podcasts. But time for my daily routine. Before I start, I just want to say that Jam is a short nickname for my actual name. So if I refer to myself as Jam, I'm referring to myself. If that makes sense. I don't think it does a little bit, but oh well, we're doing this. So, daily routine. Little Jam is sleeping, enjoying her slumber, and my mother wakes me up at 9 a.m. for my great, just spectacular pills, which is a bunch of steroids. That's a bunch of steroids. I'm talking about 10 steroids. The amount of steroids that I have in the morning, oh my lord. I'll be deadlifting my mother when I'm better, you know. I'll be just doing some bench presses with just her over my shoulder. I don't know how exercise works. I did, but not anymore. But there's also pills for my blood pressure, since it's a little bit up for some reason. Could be because of lupus, could be because I just came out the hospital. I have no idea. Also some pills for my inflammation within the kidney because of my lupus. You know this from the introduction. I have a little bit of information in there, you know. I don't know the specific drugs names, but if this gets popular, maybe next podcast I'll write the names, or maybe I'll start one of those websites. The podcast says that you can start and write the show pictures or something like that, but don't know the specific scientific names. I didn't even know the scientific name that the doctor gave me for the lupus. I swear it was a long name, and I'm just gonna call it lupus because that's all I remember. But yeah, I have all those pills at 9 a.m. I wake up like that. But after those nice pills, sexy, delicious pills, I had a nice porridge, delicious porridge. I actually do like porridge, especially how my mum makes them. It's not like there's one of those instant porridges, you know. My mum actually adds stuff to the porridge. If it was just one of those instant ones, then should have stayed in the hospital. Because hospital food isn't the flavorous. Well, the flavorable isn't very flavorful. There we go. Hospital food isn't very flavorful. But yeah, it had nice syrup with the porridge. You know, one of the things that I suffered from was fevers. when I had untreated lupus, and because of that I kind of lost weight because I couldn't eat during my fevers. So these kind of foods is what I use to help fatten me up, get me some muscle. Ooh, with the steroids it'd probably be buff as hell. But yeah, so if you feel like the syrup is too much, it isn't for me because I'm trying to gain weight. But yes, after a nice meal I get mouth medicine, which cleans your mouth, because steroids can mess up your tongue. Can't eat anything after the mouth cleanse for an hour or so, because it's cleansing your mouth, and it will completely destroy the whole point if you just eat right after you cleanse your mouth. By the way, in bed all day, one of another symptoms of good old lupus is so great is fatigue. I get tired very easily, or I get tired all day. It's getting better. It is getting better, but I still feel a little bit of fatigue. The only time I get up is to use the loo. For those Americans out there, the toilet, I don't know, and I swear there's thousands of names for the word toilet, and I only know 2. That's how cultured I am. But yeah, the only reason I get up is to use the toilet. Also, I'm a bit wobbly because of the fatigue, so I don't really walk around much, but stay in bed, and it's about I stay in bed until around 12, because it means more medicine, which is just great. No steroids this time, no 10,000 steroids that I have to consume. I don't think I can consume 30 steroids in one day. I think I meant to consume around probably I meant to have about 10 steroids a day, so about 70 a week. So yeah, I'm good with my 10 in the morning. But 12 is when I just get vitamins, the information. Vitamins is for my diet and my bones, because remember when I said I wasn't eating? Information in the kidney, of course, and more food. I eat again because food is nice, and when you get back, let me tell you something, when you lose your appetite and you get it back, you want to enjoy the best foods in life, which is a nice ham and cheese baguette. And of course, milk. Talk about milk. I've been having milk as soon as I came back. Okay, I've been having milk for days. Okay, do not judge my milk intake. Alright, it's for my bones. Okay, but I've been having a lot of milk. A lot of milk. Also, whole milk. Always whole milk. Skimmed milk is okay, but whole milk is the only true milk. You could have yogurts and milkshakes and stuff, but it's not the true flavor of the milk. Yes, am I going off on milk? when I'm talking about my daily routine? Heck yes I am. And I'll do it again. I'll do it again because I'm a criminal. And I'll talk about milk. I'm just going to turn this whole podcast about milk now. It's just milk. But seriously, I sleep again because of my fatigue. Thanks, Lupus. You're welcome. No. I wasn't actually thanking you. But I sleep until around 6 p.m. where I have to wake up again for medicine. Good thing that I only have to take about two little pills, and then I'm done for the day. Also, if you're interested in what I had for dinner, I had mashed potatoes. I'm not talking about horrible mashed potatoes that suck. I'm talking about mashed potatoes that has butter, that has carrots, that has flavor. I'm talking about those kind of mashed potatoes. Baked beans and fish, for protein. And yeah, that was my delicious food. Well, my delicious dinner, and that's my day. That's literally my day. I haven't talked about things that I struggle with now, or struggled because of lupus, all of the things that is improved before my lupus pills and stuff, my lupus treatment, which I'm going to talk about more in the next podcast probably, or like the podcast after that. Depends on what kind of structure that I'm going to do. Also, what I want to do for my podcast as well is to answer questions. I want to answer a lot of them. I might have missed some things, and you might be curious about something and you want to ask me. I would love to answer questions. If you are going through something and you want to tell me privately, because we're suffering together, that'd be great. Or if I get permission to go public, I can say it on my podcast, with permission, of course. If you want me to cover or censor some stuff before I say anything, then of course I will. But yeah, thank you for listening for my podcast. I don't have a schedule yet. Hopefully I'll be able to have a schedule because the people are listening, but hopefully I'll be able to do it regularly. Stay tuned for my second podcast. Hopefully you'll like it. But that's my daily routine. Alright, bye. See you later. Au revoir. Sayonara. Also, hope you enjoy. Bye.